when Rich Kids Go Skint.
I wouldn't say I was ever spoilt. I would more say I never had to go without.
24-year-old Sophie from Cheshire is studying to be a dentist, but doesn't have the usual student worries.
I don't pay rent. Obviously, my mum bought my apartment in Liverpool.
On top of living rent-free, Sophie also gets an allowance of £750 a month.
£750 can be spent pretty quickly. I get 2 coffees a day. That's like £400 a month. I spend a lot of time just being vain and doing my hair and getting my hair done and wearing nice clothes. My pride and joy. £1,600, but it's definitely worth it because it just makes me look 10 times better. I love going out. I'm always up for going out to eat, going out to drink. I'm not really even bothered if the food's shit, as long as it's got nice interior and I can get a good Instagram pic.
And looking this good doesn't come cheap.
I get lip injections, Botox, and I've had my breast augmentation. The boobs set me back about £8,000. £200 for my lips, £150 for my Botox. Get that done every 3 months. It's actually quite a cost to keep up.
Today's Rich Kid Going Skint is this loaded young lady. 21-year-old country girl, Emily. Emily resides in this spacious 3-bed house. While she's always had the financial support of her businessman dad, Emily's quite the entrepreneur.
My dad does help. He does help, but I'm kind of the type of person who likes to earn her own money. I've got my own house and I'm just saving up to buy another house at the moment. And I have my business, which has taken over my life.
Emily and her boyfriend run an online food business. And she's going to need to work hard to keep up with her very expensive tastes.
I absolutely love handbags. My favourite one is my Prada bag. It is around £2,000. And yeah, I just absolutely love it. My white Chanel handbag, this is worth £1,300. This is like my going out Chanel bag, so whenever I go out partying or drinking, I always take this little Chanel.
And how much for that little number?
I think it's about £1,200.
Blimey, that tots up to around £4,500 for just 3 handbags.
The rough total of everything will probably be about £10,000 to £13,000, so quite a lot of money.
You can say that again. And Emily's extravagances don't end with handbags.
I love my jewellery, I love my diamonds. This is a small collection of my rings. This ring is about £4,000 and it was a present from me to me.
Very generous of you.
They are diamond earrings and they're worth about £15,000. My Rolex watch, which is worth, I think it's about £8,000.
And for this affluent businesswoman, it's all about keeping up appearances.
I love being pampered. I think the other day I spent £300 on skincare. And then I go to the hairdressers and probably spend about £200. And I think your image, to a certain extent, does reflect who you are. So, yeah, I think it's really important.
Meet today's Rich Kid Going Skint, a young international jet setter who's had a rather privileged upbringing.
Hi, my name is Susanna. I'm 21 years old and I've been raised between Germany and Poland.
This part-time university student is now lucky enough to live in one of London's most exclusive neighbourhoods.
Welcome to my Kensington flat. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a kitchen, and the rent is about £2,000 a month.
As a teenager, family connections gave Susanna a huge head start up the career ladder.
I was 18 years old when I set up my first business, and it was privately funded from the start, partly by my own savings and, fortunately enough, also by the support of my grandfather.
And as the owner of a successful cosmetics company, it's important to look the part.
My personal image is definitely a big part of my brand. I think it's also part of the background story that makes the brand so interesting that, I was 18 years old when I established the brand.
Of course, keeping up appearances doesn't come cheap.
I like beautiful things and I do aspire to own them. So one of my weaknesses is bags. unfortunately expensive bags.
Oh, the hazards of being filthy rich.
So this is just the collection of bags that I love for every day. So this is the Gucci Marmont bag. It's about £1,200 that everyone is obsessed with lately.
Not sure everyone is.
Yeah, very practical for everyday life. There is something a little more casual, less branded. It's a Stella McCartney Falabella bag, around £800.
And for going travelling?
I definitely love the small backpack. This is one of my favorites, although, to be honest, for every day, I just love the Speedies, the one with the shoulder bag. I am a very quality-oriented person, which manifests in pretty much everything that I do. So for me, for example, Louis Vuitton was a very natural choice because it also looks very nice. It kind of makes a statement.
You'd hope so at those prices.
This entire collection would probably be worth around £10,000.
Susanna always makes sure to factor in some downtime during her regular business trips abroad.
I do enjoy the luxury of being able to stop what I'm doing and go traveling if my time schedule allows me. I would stay at 4 or 5-star boutique hotels. I love the small atmosphere of these places and like the unique design.
When rich kids go skint.
I don't get an allowance from my parents. My mom just gives me money whenever I ask her.
Nadia is the 24-year-old daughter of a Palestinian self-made millionaire in the oil and gas industry.
I'm currently unemployed. I'm doing nothing. I'm running out of things to do.
So she fills her time having fun. But for Nadia, the fun really starts when she splashes the cash.
I spend maybe $1,500 on taxis per month. Walking is for peasants. I can spend $500 just at a pub or a bar. The most I ever spent was just over $1,000. It was a crazy night, and the hangover was about 3 days long. When I have parties, I like to come here and play some beer pong. My mom definitely thinks I'm overdoing it sometimes. Like, this isn't normal, and then I'm like, yeah, it is.
Nadia is an only child and was raised in Jordan.
Growing up, I had 2 maids in the house. I had 3 maids at one point, actually. I had a driver, and for me, that was normal.
She now lives in one of the family's 3 homes, a plush apartment near Knightsbridge, where she has a housekeeper.
I don't really come to the kitchen. I don't really live in this part, unless it's for water, because I need water. I love my bottled water.
And when the housekeeper isn't around, food is just a phone call away.
I get food ordered about 4 times a day.
Can she do anything herself?
Yeah, I can make eggs. I can make eggs and cereal.
The rich kid going skint is Devon, the spendaholic daughter of a millionaire businessman. Devon splits her time between Cardiff, where she goes to uni, and her parents' 8-bed palatial home in Exeter.
This is kind of just the main living room. It's kind of like a mixture of modern furniture and sort of antiques. And yeah, I really like the chandeliers as well. This is the kitchen. It's quite nice because it's quite big, particularly like the Aga.
Just one kitchen in this mega mansion?
There's 3 kitchens.
Blimey, next she'll be telling us they have 12 bathrooms.
We have about 12 bathrooms.
That works out at 3 loos for each member of Devon's family.
I have basically the whole top floor to myself, so I have 3 bathrooms to myself.
Of course you do. On top of paying all her bills, Devon's parents also give her a £500 allowance. And she can't spend it fast enough.
There's like a few things with like sort of tags on that I haven't really worn.
A designer wardrobe's not the only thing Devon splashes her parents' cash on.
I do love eating out. I eat out quite a lot. I do get takeaway quite a bit. So I could probably spend £50 to like £100 a week on deliveries. I wouldn't say I really have to worry about money. My parents could always kind of back me up. I don't have to be really super cautious about it.
The Rich kid going skint is Tiana, a 19-year-old law and psychology student from Nottingham. The daughter of a successful restaurateur and property developer, Tiana's always grown up with the best of everything.
I am privileged enough to experience the more lavish side of life.
Tiana currently goes to uni in Nottingham after her parents paid to give her the best start in life.
I was privately educated at an all-girls school from the age of 4 until 18. I think it cost my dad around £14,000 per year.
Blimey, that's over £200,000 just on schooling. And alongside a privileged education, keeping Tiana kitted out in the latest designer gear also cost her parents a pretty penny.
My favourite bag would probably be this D&G bag. This bag was probably around £900, so not too expensive.
But it's not just bags and shoes that Tiana sets her sights on.
The most expensive item I own would probably be my watch. It is a Rolex. It would be probably between the £6,000 to £7,000 price range.
And this rich kid's luxurious living doesn't end with her designer wardrobe. Despite her parents' 26 grand state-of-the-art kitchen, Tiana's never had to lift a finger around the house.
I don't really cook. I like to leave that to my mum because, one, I don't have really that much time, and two, I don't have the expertise or the knowledge. They always help me when I need anything.
So how does someone who's never had to get their hands dirty feel about living with a family on the breadline?
I want them to like me, and I know they will have pre-assumptions of what I will be like as a person, but I aim to completely change their mind and their opinions by the end.